Hi, it's Mama Star here, and I am here with another tip for how you want to end up your 2019 and get ready for a more powerful 2020 in which you take your power back. Um, First, introductions. I'm Coach Mama Star Piercy. I am a transformation and empowerment mentor for women, and I help strong women claim the support, caring, and legitimate power that they need. So that's what I do. That's how I roll. We'll have more information on that coming to you here pretty soon. But right now, I want to talk about a really, really important part of getting ready for 2020, and that is looking back at your past year. Now, for me, it's pretty easy because I keep a journal, and I cannot recommend keeping a journal highly enough. It is a place to just get your stuff out and get all the angst, get all the bitching, get all the kvetching, everything you need to just get out. But if you don't have a journal, then just kind of go back and think about your last year and what's happened and look at the events that have transpired for the last year. But I want you to kind of take a look. If you've got the journal, go back, read through your journal before the new year begins. Break it up in chunks, grab a journal and do a month or two at a time, depending on how much you wrote. But go back and look at what happened over the last year. And I want you to kind of think in terms of a few different things. Number one, what happened? What transpired? What were you working on at the beginning of the year that fell away that you still want to fix? What goals did you set that maybe you didn't meet? What goals have you accomplished? What do you need to pat yourself on the back for? What did you survive? Sit down and write all that stuff down and really take some time to celebrate what you survived. Now, when you get to the part of the things where you didn't accomplish things. Like I ran through my journal and it was like I had all of these intentions set, and I was like, I have this intention, this intention, this intention, and this, like 4 or 5 of them, and I didn't meet them. And it was kind of discouraging. I was kind of like, well, damn, my year was not successful then because I didn't meet those intentions. But there's 3 important things that you need to understand about intentions. Number one, they're intentions, and if you don't take action, then that's all they are. So there's the first thing. But the other thing is to make sure that your intention is aligned with who you are. That, it brings to mind a conversation I had with a client the other day, because she had these goals. We talk every month, right? But I knew she'd had this goal for a few months now. And so she was doing it and pushing and pushing and pushing, feeling bad about herself that she hadn't reached her goal. And I was kind of like, maybe it's just not aligned with what you want to do. What was your original intention when you started on this project? What did you want to do? And so she said what she wanted to do. And I'm like, haven't you done that? And she said, well, yeah. I'm like, well, then maybe that's all you need to do. Maybe you don't have to reach for higher. Maybe what you've done is enough. Maybe that goal isn't aligned with who you are. And you really need to take a look at that. Maybe there's stuff underneath that you need to understand. Maybe it's not okay. The point is, this is the second part of that, don't beat yourself up. Give yourself a break. And instead of beating yourself up for not reaching the goal, investigate why you didn't reach the goal. Because maybe it's just not for you. Maybe it's just not something you want to do. Maybe you have to have another goal or another intention. That's okay too. So once you do that, then let go of what doesn't fit. If it's not in alignment with who you are, if the goal was based upon something somebody else said or a goal that somebody else set out for you, maybe it's just not for you. So let it go. And it's really okay to do that. So take and go through the entire year. If you've got the journal, look at the journal. Give yourself as much of a break as you possibly can. Make sure that any goals that you set are aligned with you, and if they're not, let them go. So there's your tip. I want you to do that for today, and we'll be talking more about getting ready for 2020 later in the week. See you later.